I'm Andy Prowse. I'm the founder and managing director of Aura Information Security. So our market is cyber security. So our pedigree, we've been providing high-value, high-end consulting services to high-end clients. So these would be the banks, government agencies, people like the Xeros, the TradeMes, TAB. And that's great. We were the fastest growing tech company in Wellington alone, North Island last year. But our biggest issue, in fact the biggest opportunity, is that the fastest growth market is in fact in the SME base. So these are the small online companies that are popping up overnight in the cloud and yet actually storing millions of private records and credit card data. And they don't fit the traditional model. So 3 years ago, we kicked off a new company called Redeye. So Redeye is homegrown New Zealand technology with some great funding from our friends at MSI. Redeye's job is it scans customers' websites and networks every day hunting for security holes. If it finds an issue, we then have another service called RedShield which helps plug those holes. So this is a product that's affordable to SMEs. We can scale it massively to millions of clients. We've got the tip of the iceberg currently. We've got clients in New Zealand, Australia, UK, US. But what we need to do, biggest obstacle, is scaling this massively in a stunningly short period of time. So that's my story. Cheers.
Well, I'm a little bit sad because my 4-year-old daughter had made a video. And it's not there. But I'm a little bit relieved because I didn't really want to follow Ian's video. The reason I used my 4-year-old daughter to make a video about the company is A, because she's the reason we started the business, and B, because it's that bloody simple. She can sell it, I can sell it, you can sell it. My name's Helen Yorinen, my daughter Taya. So pretty, she would have looked great over there. And she's the reason we started the business, had a baby and went, oh my God, what's happening to the planet? I have to do my bit. I have to do my bit to save the planet. And I went back to work after the Christmas holidays and realised that every single computer in our office had been on since we'd gone to the pub on Christmas Eve. And that was my little light bulb moment. I developed the business for 5 months with an absolutely stupid idea and then sat down with somebody else and went, oh, that's a much better idea. So now what we do is we switch computers off when they're idle. Doesn't sound very exciting. In fact, it's not very exciting, but it has a massive flow on impact. If you're in business, you will be wasting a lot of money on power, charging up computers that nobody's using. And that power turns into money, and that money is great for your bottom line. But the flow-on benefit is to the environment, and that's why I got into this business. About 0.5% of the world's emissions come from computers which are switched on and sitting idle. So we deal to that problem. We've got 2 products, one for home, one for business. They're smart, they're easy to use, they're feature-rich, and most importantly, we guarantee we give an ROI in 10 weeks. I'm here today because we need some wisdom on international markets. In New Zealand, we have got the sales process down pat, it's easy peasy. But overseas, it's a different proposition altogether. Our product roadmap is amazing, and our vision has always been crystal clear. We are going to kill this market, and we are going to lead the world with these products. But we have spent a couple of years trying to crack that international business model, and it's just not come yet. The difference that Greenkeeper can make to our customers in New Zealand is immense, but the difference we can make if we take this to a global level is just out of this world. What we do is Kiwi ingenuity at its very best. It's a simple concept, but it's beautifully executed. If anybody can help me with any new international models, please come and find me. Thank you.
My name is Sunil Vatha, and our company, IamAble Limited, develops and sells products to accelerate recovery from stroke. There are about 80 million people around the world who live with a stroke disorder every day. Now, surprisingly, 85% of them do not achieve their full active mobility, and it's not because of lack of intent. It's just that the exercise regimes that they are given are so boring that a lot of them do not comply with the exercise regimes. Therefore, the burden of care is quite high, and the cost to help these people is quite high. So we started selling products to accelerate recovery for stroke, mainly in New Zealand, and we soon found that people with cerebral palsy, traumatic brain injury, Parkinson's disease, dementia, and children with learning disorders were also buying our products. In a very short period of time, our business model became outdated. Now, what have we confirmed in the last 2 years? We've confirmed through clinical studies and feedback from our users that they gain significant benefit from using our product. And in some cases, the changes have been life-changing. We have confirmed that there are very few products, if any, that are home-friendly therapy solutions. So the key idea is to transfer ownership of rehabilitation to the person in their own home so they can rehabilitate in their own space, in their own time, in their own environment. We have confirmed that there's economic benefit both to the user and to institutions to adopt this program. We have confirmed that there's an international market. We have sold our products in South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, China, France, Germany, and United Kingdom. We have confirmed just recently that we have a very good IP position, and we will soon start a very large impact study in Houston, Texas, with about 1,000 people in August. Based on our current projections, we expect that the company could grow to being a $97 million turnover company in about 5 years' time. We hope we can contribute to improving the quality of people's lives, and we can mitigate the massive healthcare costs that Professor Grant spoke about earlier. Our big issues is how can we get to the market as fast as our products, as we possibly can, and how can we capture a large chunk of this market that is currently underserviced and has a huge need. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Phil Hall from Safe Eyes. I developed a stainless steel mesh unfoldable safety goggle, and unlike others so far, I sort of came prepared just in case things didn't work, so I actually have a pair with me. I've got a question. Why is it that we have no problem protecting our ears with earmuffs? Everyone puts earmuffs on when they're mowing the lawns, but we have a major resistance to protecting our eyes with suitable eye protection. Or is it that there's actually not a lot of suitable eye protection out there? Like all good Kiwi businesses, I started in the shed with a hot glue gun. I was running a forestry contracting business with 24 employees, and we could not wear goggles because Perspex goggles fogged up as soon as we started a chainsaw, as soon as we got active. So visits to the hospital with eye injuries were sort of quite an inconvenience for me as an employer. Since then, we've come a long way from hot glue gunning these together in the shed. The learning curve about manufacturing, distribution and exporting has been very sharp. 2005, we put Safe Eyes into production in the New Zealand market. 2009, we secured safety standards in the UK and the US. So it took 3 years to do those. 2010, we won the industrial category of the Bright Ideas Challenge. We were finalists in the Unlimited Investment Challenge. 2011, we acquired patents for our innovative mesh design for all eyewear. Same year, we won the ANZ Business.govt Flying Start Business Plan competition and started to redesign and extend our product range. January this year, we signed a joint venture global distribution agreement. September, October, we anticipate having our new designs product ready for the global market. To get to where we are now, we've had considerable support from NZTE, Grow Wellington and Tech New Zealand. Also winning a $60,000 prize package with the ANZ Business Plan competition gave us a much needed shot in the arm and bank balance. I look at the businesses which are my role models, like the New Zealand Trilogy and 42 Below. How did they make the step from selling one product a day to shipping container loads? We want to make that step. It's not going to be a sudden leap. It's going to be hard work. It'll take patience, perseverance, and of course, feeding that never-ending hungry bank account. We're really excited about the future ahead of our new product launch for the global market with our new distribution partner, and then moving into further product development and brand building, as our new goal is ahead is to build a truly global brand with a wide range of innovative products while maintaining the brand, design and ownership fully in Wellington, New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Ralph Hyman, I'm CEO of Matakina Technology. I was going to show you a picture of a lady called Nancy Capello, who's an American lady who's got advanced stage breast cancer, but unfortunately, as you can see, the PowerPoint's not working. But instead of Nancy, you perhaps want to think about the people in your lives who have had breast cancer. So, for example, my sister-in-law died of breast cancer, two of my good friends have had breast cancer, and my aunt died of breast cancer. So think about the women in your lives who have had breast cancer, and you'll see Nancy up here. Nancy was diagnosed with advanced breast cancer just 6 months after going for breast screening. Okay? So if Nancy had been fortunate to go into a hospital where they were using our software, Nancy would have been told, hey Nancy, X-ray is not good enough to diagnose breast cancer for your particular type of breast. And Nancy, you're at high risk of breast cancer. So instead of just having X-ray, you might want to think also about having ultrasound done. And instead of being screened every 3 years, you might want to be screened every year instead. And then perhaps Nancy would have a much better chance of actually living longer. So we're Matakina, we produce this software then to analyse X-rays to produce breast composition scores which can provide that information. We're based about 5 minutes walk over the bridge over here in sunny Wellington. We have an FDA compliant software team sitting down here now in Wellington. So we have FDA compliance, we have CE marking, recently we've got Korean clearance as well. The chairman of the company is John Hood, who was Vice Chancellor at Auckland and Oxford most recently. The science team is really myself, Professor Mike Brady in Oxford, Professor Martin Yaff in Toronto, and Professor Nico Carsamar in Nijmegen. So we've got, right from the very start, we've got a very, very global science team. But all the key R&D and all the engineering is done just over the road there. And you're all welcome to come and visit us at any point. Where are we today? Well, fortunately not so for Nancy, but for now for women in the US, New Zealand, Korea, and very shortly actually the entire Dutch breast screening program, women are going to have access to our software to get these breast composition scores to actually tell them their risk of cancer and tell them which kind of personalised screening protocols they actually need to have done. So that's my story.
Hi, I'm Glenn. I'm here to tell you a little bit about Read Me Stories. That video is basically just giving you a demo of the product, but Read Me Stories delivers a new, gorgeous book to your child every single day. Develops the habit and love of reading, which is a great foundation for actually learning to read. Read Me Stories is the top reading app for kids in Education iPad in the US, UK, and a number of other countries around the world. More than 2 million kids have read our stories. If you search for Read in the App Store, you'll find us there right at the top. We get a steady stream of great reviews from parents and kids around the world. We've done that on the basis of basically organic growth, no promotion. We have a Generation 3 product in the lab, and it has a progressive reading system that teaches your child how to read in 72 days. For learning English as a second language, we have bilingual versions available in Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Latin American Spanish, and Hindi. It'll be available on all platforms, Apple, Android, PC, Mac, App TV when that comes out. It'll be available in all of the right stores, Apple, Google, Amazon, Samsung, Nook, and the country stores. And when we've done that, we're going to promote. And basically there's 500,000 kids that become of reading age every single day, and our goal is for all those kids to be fans of Read Me Stories. I think I was supposed to say a little bit about obstacles, money and talent. So there's me.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kimberly Atwell. I'm the CEO of a company called Wharahire. Wharahire is a specialised manufacturing company and it was established in 2006. We specialise in the design and manufacture of innovative 3-axis gyro-stabilised camera gimbals, as well as vertical takeoff rotary wing unmanned aircraft. These systems are currently used for unmanned applications such as aerial photography, aerial filming, search and rescue, aerial surveying, just to mention a few of the applications. We also design and develop our own electronics, such as direct drive brushless motors and the drivers that power the motors, as well as our 3-axis gyro stabilisation technology. With the new development around the high-end film cameras, which are currently lightweight, more compact, we have seen an application to supply compact, high-end, lightweight 3-axis gimbals for the film industry, but not necessarily for unmanned aircraft. We export all our products globally into 34 different countries. We have a globally diverse distribution market, and our path to those markets is through our distributors, as well as direct sales through our website. We also have a very strong following on internet forums, and we currently don't do any advertising. All our advertising is done through word of mouth. The current UAS market is estimated to be around about $8 billion, and over the next decade it is estimated to grow into an $80 billion market. Our goal over the next 3 to 5 years is to continue to develop unmanned aircraft systems that can be used from military applications right through to the film industry. We also want to explore other areas for growth in key markets such as India and China, as well as the Middle East, Europe and Americas. And our obstacles to get to that, to grow the business is mainly, although we have a very high profit margin in our products, we're continually reinvesting our capital into continuous improvements, as well as research and development into new products. Our main barriers for growing the business are cash flow and the right capability in the market to identify and research opportunities for growth, as well as retaining the high-tech resource and business knowledge that we need. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dave Fellows, CTO at Green Button. Green Button is a multi-award-winning technology company bringing innovative cloud-based solutions to customers across 77 different countries. We were named Microsoft's Global Cloud Partner of the Year last year in LA, which is a pretty impressive feat, I think, for a 15-person New Zealand-based company. We're based here in Wellington, founded, funded and led by Wellingtonians. No offence to any Aucklanders. Wellington's just here. Our software integrates with compute-intensive applications and allows them to access supercomputing-like performance in the cloud at a fraction of the cost, and all at the push of a button, the green button, of course. So our target verticals include digital media for rendering movies, oil and gas for 3D seismic processing, biotechnology for DNA processing, and we talked about personalised medicine earlier with Malcolm, engineering for design simulations, and financial services for financial modelling. But our software can be used for any compute-intensive process. We're partnered with software vendors such as Pixar, Halliburton and SAP, and our end-user customers include Department of Energy, State of Washington and NASA, as well as a very large airline manufacturer, which I can't mention. We support multiple cloud platforms, including Microsoft's Windows Azure, Amazon's Web Services, and VMware's vCloud, and continue to bolster this capability as we move forward. I was going to show you a very cool video that we found on the Mashable website, one of the most read and prolific news and media websites. And this was found shortly after we launched the RenderMan On Demand service alongside Pixar. That was a great milestone for us. And last week we had some of the global leaders from Amazon visiting New Zealand, and they were shocked to hear that we have an exclusive relationship with Pixar as the only company that can sell RenderMan on the cloud. Very cool. So we see the cloud paradigm shift as a unique opportunity for New Zealand businesses to go out there and launch innovative products and services and compete on the global stage. We believe with the cloud we can build $1 billion business by 2020. So we'll see how we go. We'll keep an eye on us. And also, if you have any money burning a hole in your pocket, we'd also like to hear from you. Thanks.
Hi everyone, My name is Nathan. I'm the founder and CEO of Educa. At Educa, we build cloud-based software that connect early childhood teachers with parents around children's learning. In 2009, my daughter Nancy started attending a full-time early learning centre. As parents working full-time, my wife and I often feel very frustrated and a little sad of not knowing what Nancy's been up to during the day. So I created Educa. Currently, the communication between early childhood teachers and parents are largely done by paper or scrapbooks. Teachers document children's learning, take photos, and print them on a piece of paper. Parents are expected to take those home and give feedback on a regular basis. The problem is, the scrapbooks takes a lot of time, it costs a lot of money to produce, and it's extremely inconvenient for parents to give feedback on a regular basis on sheets of paper. And most of all, a lot of valuable information will be out of date by the time it reaches parents. Educa is a digital version of scrapbooks. We have a web-based application and a mobile app that helps teachers digitize children's learning records, photos and videos, and securely share them with parents and family. It saves teachers time, and it saves early learning centers money, and most of all, it keeps parents stay connected with children's learning. Educa is a software and services product. Early childhood centers pay a monthly subscription fee to use the system, and there's a great potential in add-on products and services for parents and teachers in the future. There are more than 4,500 early childhood centers in New Zealand. There are 13,000 in Australia. The sector is growing 9 to 10% per annum, and we have ambitions for US and China. We launched Educa April last year. We have paying centres around the country, and we grow very strong. We currently have 2,500 users actively using our system, and we manage 2,300 children's profiles online. A recent trip to Sydney further validated the demand of a product like Educa. Our potential initial market could be Australia, UK, and Southeast Asia. And we have a chain of centres who are based in Sydney trialling Educa as we speak. We're looking for investment and connections to overseas market to support our growth and overseas market entry. So if you think you'd like to help, I'd love to have a chat with you. Thank you all very much.
Hello, I'm Martin Benton. I'm the founding partner of Bukeko Pictures. Bukeko Pictures is all about intellectual property, creating, developing and exploiting intellectual property for the international entertainment market. It's a partnership between myself and Sir Richard Taylor at Weta Workshop. Weta Workshop, Richard's built this amazing business around service providing for other people's IP, and Richard wanted to develop and create his own IP, so we keep the money here in New Zealand. I've been a writer and illustrator of children's books for about 30 years and have many titles of my own. I've been getting those books back from my publishers, and the first property that we developed together was Jane and the Dragon, and then Andrew Smith, who was the business affairs manager at Weta Workshop, put together Bukeko Pictures to further exploit our IP.
So what's Bukeko done today? So far we've completed 2 children's television shows, Jane and the Dragon and the What What's. We've spent in excess of $20 million in production. We've created more than 50 jobs, and the What What's is now broadcast in more than 90 countries around the world. We licensed toys, apps, books and apparel. In 2010 we did our first capital raise with Pioneer Capital joining the partnership. In 2011 we expanded into China with immediate broadcast success. We've developed a strong portfolio of children's IP, and in 2012 we entered into a development agreement with Fremantle Media to develop scripted television. Martin will just now talk about our portfolio of shows.
It's all about having a diversity. So we've got preschool and family drama and young animation. The Fremantle deal is the opportunity to do scripted drama for based here in Wellington. Shows like shows like Game of Thrones. Spartacus has been so successful up in Auckland. The idea that we can use all the facilities here and the expertise here to do long-form scripted dramas was an opportunity created by Andrew, and it's very, very exciting for us.
We've got a slate of properties now and hope to have the first one of those up and running early next year.
So what does the future look like for Pūkī Echo? Multiple children's shows in production, scripted drama show in production, taking our IP into China and taking IP out of China as well. Royalties flowing back to New Zealand and taking advantage of new technologies. What are the challenges to that success? Capital is one, obviously. Technology changes, and also changing the focus of the New Zealand screening industry from a domestically led one to an export led one.
Cool. Thank you all. We'll look forward to meeting this afternoon. Thank you.